Okay, today I want to talk about how to make money on a spiritual path. Now, I don't know who this is for, but as you know, messages do kind of relate to the interpreter of the lens, if you've been watching my message. So it does have relationship to what, is going on around me. But it also really feels like for a lot of you that you need to hear this message as well. So stick around. I'm going to talk about a little bit about your relationship with money. Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit about, growth. And then I'm going to share some personal stories of what I'm seeing for myself and for the people around me right now that I am working with. So the first thing I really want to talk about is money is not real. All right. We live, in a kind of a simulation. And frankly, the more fun about it is it's a simulation within a simulation. It just goes infinite. So no matter what you can imagine, it can be. And as you go through your awakening, you're going to grow and grow and grow. And you're going to go from one construct to another. And one of those pieces of the construct is this illusion of money. Okay. So those that are focused on money, this is not real, right? This reality, we're having this experience, but it's really not real because we're trying to get to who we really are, our authenticity. And that's part of our growth here. And part of that not real, or what's the most not real, is money. And so before you check out, I want you to understand what money is. Okay. For those folks that are trying to manifest money, you're asking for the wrong thing, or you're frankly not being the right thing. Okay. Because all money, that illusion of money, is the support of experience. Thank you. Okay. So if you understand that money itself is the illusion, but what you're really looking for is experience. Now, we do that, and we start to, instead of saying, I want $1 million or $1 billion or $1 trillion, instead of saying, hey, I want something that is fake, why don't we ask for what we really want? Okay, I want a great partner. I want to be comfortable. I want to go on this trip. Okay. I want the dream lifestyle. And then when you can kind of really understand the experiences that you want, the universe will start to change for you. Okay, I'll get to that in just a second. But once you start to understand the experiences you want, money chases you. Because the universe will go, I need to support this desire that you have, this preference that you have. I'll talk about preference in a second. I have a preference. I want to have this spiritual lifestyle. And I need to be comfortable. I need my needs met. Okay. To do this, I look down and I say, okay, I want to go to Hawaii. I'm going to Hawaii. I'm going to live, on the beach. I'm going to have amazing friends. I'm going to go on these journeys. I'm going to get closer to myself. I'm going to live in authenticity. And the universe is going to go, okay, this is what you want. Let's bring in some resources. And that's when money flows. Okay, so you need to first really get clear on that experience that you want to have in all its facets. And, maybe be thinking about it, sure, but then start to really get in and feel what that is. Okay, and start to really use those visualization skills to go, okay, these are all the things that are truly me. And then go, what would that feel like? Start to use that amazing tool called the ego and go, ego, if I had all these things, what would that feel like? and start to write this down. Spend a week every day in the morning, and meditate, breathe, get into your space, put your hand over your heart and go, what would that feel like? And just relax into that. Let your mind explore and dream. And then once you get that dream, sit down and go, what would that feel like? And then write it down. And the next day, do the same thing. Dream. Hopefully it's the same one. Okay, when you do that for 7 to 14 days, you'll start to see a pattern. And look back through your pages, your notes, your little notebook like this, and go, what? Let's go, okay, this is what it is. Now you know. Okay, you've used your ego, you've used your heart center, you've used your consciousness and your intuition. Okay, now you have clarity. Okay. Now, the fun stuff. Okay, once you have that, now you let the inside come out. It's like, okay, who do I have to be inside? Because money and experiences do not come from out here. They're not here, okay? They're not outside of you. They come from inside of you, okay? It is a immersion. Like if you look at a flower, oh, this seems so important, okay? If you look at a flower, it starts as a little bud. Okay, let's go with an apple. Okay, and so in the morning or when they're young in the springtime. I'm sorry. By the way, I grew up in an orchard, and you get these little buds, and somewhere around April, they bring into a flower. Okay, and that flower then starts to crumble in on itself, and then all of a sudden this fruit kind of emerges and it kind of grows and grows and grows and grows and grows until it's actually an apple and you can pick it. Well, that is very much like what's going to happen inside of you. You're going to have a little bud, okay, and it's going to generate into a flower, and you're going to go, oh wow, this is cool. And it's going to grow and grow and grow inside of you. Okay, so that you be exactly what the experience is that you want. And so it's time to pick it. And folks, that's when money shows up. That's when money chases you. That illusion, because it's the whole universe coming in behind you to support. Let me give you the resources because you are that person. And you are already that experience. And I need you to be your true self. Okay, that's manifestation in its piece. So, you need to be behind chasing or becoming that experience. It comes from inside of you out. I didn't understand. I used to think like I would think about it out here and it would just show up. And really it's like I need to take that in and bring it out. Okay. Now, do you want to supercharge it? Okay, do you want to really watch it go fast? Okay, so this is one of the biggest things that I learned in my journey is that when my experience is centered around not just me being, but me in relationship and supporting others, that took off so fast. When my purpose was about, like what we're doing right here, supporting you, okay, when it was about that, everything magically changes. It went, not only am I supporting who you really are, but I'm supporting your relationships. It just got so much bigger. And now the universe is like, well, I got all these consciousnesses that are being built around this, and more resource and abundance comes. And I fully don't understand, by the way, how this actually works. Like my little reptile mind is going, this doesn't make any sense, but it really is. The more that you give out, come from within out and support other people, the more abundance and frankly, the money will come. And And that's about, truly being in full alignment, because you're really here in a collective consciousness, and so when you're fully aligned to who you really are and who we really are, amazing things happen. Don't believe me? Okay, try it. Take 7 to 14 days, visualize, and within a month, watch what happens. Okay. And so what I'm hearing now, and kind of put in my notes here this morning as I was kind of journaling, is the next thing is that money is really here as a surprise. If you chase it, it runs away. Okay. But as you have those experiences, and you're not worried about it anymore, and you're really in the glory of being that thing, and just kind of, like I said, it's like that apple, it just slowly starts to happen. It loves to surprise you. It really does. It just shows up. Like when you're not focused on it, because you really are, you're being that person already. It just shows up. You're like, surprise, I'm here. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. So, and how do I know this? So what I'm being called to is to kind of be a little more transparent with you. Okay. So, as I've seen, in the spaces here and watched a lot of YouTube videos and TikTok videos and social media. I'm a social media marketer, guys. I study this stuff, and I'm not using any of those techniques, but I have an agency. Okay. I have in my past been very affluent. And so it's a little bit different than some of these spiritual teachers. When I had my awakening, I walked away from, God, a ton of money, but I wasn't in alignment. I was getting sick. Okay. And, I went through, I've been VP of things. I've managed way a lot of cash. And if you ask me today, I'm still affluent. Okay. And if you would ask me for $20, I can't give it to you. I don't have $20 to rub together. And yet I'm living in a multi-million-dollar house in a very affluent area. Okay. And my friends around me seem to have more cash. But what I do have is I have all the food that I need to eat. I've got loving friends all around me. I do live in a great neighborhood. My child goes to a great school. And that money, and there's so much money flowing through me because I'm supporting so many people. Okay. My business is growing. My business is about supporting spiritual health and supporting small spiritual businesses, coaches, intuitives, all of that. And so all my abundance flows through me to my people to support all these people. And so on the surface, I have no physical money. It's wild. It is so unbelievably wild. And yet I have everything I ever need. I'm not, hiding, in a small little house somewhere. I have what I need. But I'm not chasing it. I know, like the other day, I was like, oh God, I'm not going to make payroll. Literally, guys, I was like, all of a sudden my bank account was gone. Somebody had a banking error. That's my average 3D life. And like, where is this going to happen? And I didn't get triggered. I just went, it's going to be okay. And, lo and behold, 3 clients came in, boom, everything went back to normal. And I was like, well, I need more reserve. I need more to pay my people so that I can continue to serve others. Boom, another, I think, 20,000 came in that I didn't even know it was like an inheritance kind of thing. It was wild. It was wild. I was like, whoa, what a surprise. And right behind that, I was like, okay, now that I have this extra abundance, who else can I serve? Boom! 3 more clients come in. Okay. Because I allowed me to be. I walked away from chasing money to being in this experience. But I have to sit down at this last piece. This last piece I'm going to leave you with is when it comes. And be in awe of it. Say thank you. Holy smokes, what a great life. My vibration instantly goes higher when I do that. I say thank you. Ooh, thank you. May I have some more, please? What else can I be with this? What else can we grow into this? Who else can I serve with this? You know, I sit down and go, I am affluent. I am abundant. I have everything I need. And so I wanted to share that with you, not as a way to go, oh, look at me brag. But this is you. If you're here, this is you too. You're on this path. Okay? You won't need to rub 2 pennies together. It will always be there for you. You're going to be challenged. You're going to be triggered, you know. And as you be in your glory, you're going to have those solutions provided to you. You know, the universe doesn't let you fail. It lets you overcome, grow, and experience. And in that discomfort, as you become who you really are, the money will come in behind it. Okay, so just focus on that experience. Take that time to journal. Think about what it is that you want to experience and then feel into what it would be like. Write that down for 7 to 14 days. Then take that, read it over and over and over again. Visualize it, you know, start to be that person. And in 30 days, it's going to be an amazing transformation. You'll look back and go, whoa, this guy wasn't crazy after all. I love you guys. Go rock it. Talk to you soon.